Okay, so what are the doubts you have? One thing is that QPSK, right? What else?
CSMA.
Sir,
CSMA.
offset QPSK.
Offset,
Sir, offset QPSK.
yeah, offset QPSK and CSMA. So these two, right? So QPSK is basically in case of is the technique. QPSK is the technique to convert digital signal to analog signal. Where each signal carries 2 bits. If one signal phase angle is 45 degree and represents 00 bit 00 bit, okay, then 01 may be represented by 45 degree plus 90 degree. How much it is? 135. So 00 represent हो गया, 01 represent हो गया, then 10 will be represented by 135 degree plus 90 degree. How much? So this thing will not be, you will not get in the book. So please write it down. 135 plus 90 degree. कितना होगा? I guess 225. 225. Okay. Next 11 will be represented by 225 degree plus 90 degree. That means that means it should be 315 degree, right? So it's an example. 10 is represented by 45 degree, and 01 is represented by 135 degree, 10 is represented by 225 degree, 11 will be 315. It may be opposite also, means 10 is represented by 315, 11 is represented by 225, 10 is represented by 135, and 00 may be represented by 45. So it depends upon the user. So which digital bits they are taking for what representation. Okay, so this is one of the examples we are taking. But what I want to say is that they use 4 phase angle, 4 different phase angle. Suppose if a signal is going like this, if a signal is going like this, and when and it is representing 01, and when it comes to 11, immediately what it will do that it will so 01 में कितना था, तो तुम्हारा एंगल फेज एंगल 01 में था 135, then 11 में क्या है, 11 में 315, that means 180 degree difference है. 135 और 315 में difference कितना है? It should be 180 degree. So it will change 180 degree out of phase. 180 degree out of phase means it should be the mirror like this. So from the change of your signal in the mirror shape, it will represent that your signal is changes 180 degree out of phase. That means 01 earlier it was there and it becomes 1. So from the change of your signal, it will represent your what kind of bit it is transmitting. So this is basic example of QPSK. QPSK clear, student? You can write it down.
Yes, sir.
तो फिर एक चीज बताओ, 1 से अगर नेक्स्ट बिट 00 है तो कितना डिग्री का फेज एंगल चेंज होगा? If you have understood this one, then you should answer it. 00 means which degree we should consider?
So 45 degree.
45 degree. Now
45.
from 315 degree to I have to change it to 45 degree.
So 270 degree.
हाँ? No.
270 degree.
No. कितना होगा? देखो 360 डिग्री के बाद it will change to 0 degree ना? Because हम लोग तो 360 डिग्री तक ही लेते हैं. This one is representing by 360 degree, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
315 degree to 360 degree, how much it is? Only 35 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
And after that, it will become 0 degree. After 360 degree, it will come back to 0 degree again, right? From 0 to 45, how much degree? 45 degree. So actually, my phase change will be 35 plus 45, means 90 degree on. So whatever be the phase
नहीं,
angle
80 degree
here,
हो जाएगा sir.
it will, हाँ, बोलो.
So 45 plus 35 80 degree हो जाएगा.
45 plus 35, 80 degree. कैसे? देखो तुम.
Yes.
तुम देखो कितना हो रहा है. और 80 डिग्री ना? 80 डिग्री तो नहीं होगा.
हाँ sir.
तो फिर मेरे कैलकुलेशन में कुछ गलती हुआ. रुको.
हाँ sir.
ये 45 है. सॉरी 315 minus 360 डिग्री 45 डिग्री होगा. 316 minus 315 means 45 degree. Here it is 45 degree. It should be 90 degree. So
Yes, sir.
whatever be the phase angle over here, it will change to 90 degree phase shift. Clear? Now suppose for 1 0, if I make it to 0 1 again. Sorry, 0 1 नहीं, 1 0 1 1 1 1 से 1 0 कर दिया. 1 0. So 1 1 to 1 0. So how much phase angle I need to change? बताओ. One is 315 degree.
So
One
270.
25.
So
बोलो.
जैसे 360. So 270 I think so.
270, 225 plus 45. कितना
Yes,
हो
sir.
रहा है? It should be 270.
270.
So it should be
Yes, sir.
270 degree phase change. Now it is clear? QPS के visualize करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत होगा, but mathematically have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mathematical समझ.
हाँ बोलो. Yes.
सर ये मिरर इमेज कब बनेगा सर? ये थोड़ा
Mirror image
नहीं
जब 180 degree phase shift होगा तब mirror image.
Okay.
180 degree phase shift का मतलब क्या है? Suppose if it is in 0 degree. अभी ये 0 डिग्री में है. 0 के साथ इतना एंगल कर किया हुआ है. If it is 180 degree phase shift, that means this one है कि नहीं? तो अब देखो इस एंगल से इस एंगल में आ गया, that is 180 डिग्री. तो तुम्हारा ठीक उल्टा ही हुआ ना?
Yes, sir.
अगर 270 होता तो कितना होता? This one means इतना change. Is it is it mirror image, forming mirror image? मिरर इमेज कब बनेगा? मिरर इमेज बनेगा जब 180 डिग्री फेज शिफ्ट होगा. तो 180 डिग्री फेज शिफ्ट कहाँ पे हो रहा है? यहाँ पे हो रहा है. 01 to 11. 01 में कितना था? In year 01 it is 135 degree. 11 it is 350 degree. माइनस करो. जो तुम्हारा बीपीएस के में होता है. If one is in phase, then the other will be out of phase. और यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? वहां यहाँ पे हम लोग 90 डिग्री करके फेज शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं. Have you written this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is offset QPSK? Offset QPSK में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? Now, this type of phase shift, from this phase shift, it is very easier to decipher your signal. If I can decipher your signal, if the hacker can decipher your signal, then they can immediately understand that what bits you are sending. Now to dodge the hacker, what will you do? Instead of changing it to 45 plus 90, what will you do? That we'll use some offset degree. Offset degree means with the current phase angle, we'll add 10 degree or 15 degree or 20 degree addition. If we do that, then what will happen? My 45 degree will be changed to, suppose कितना offset value तुम change करना चाहते हो? बोलो. How much offset degree you want to add? You tell me.
So 45.
45 करने से हाँ 45 करो, कोई इश्यू नहीं है. अगर 45 करते हैं तो क्या हो जाएगा? 45 डिग्री will be represented by 90 डिग्री. नेक्स्ट डिग्री मेरा कितना है? 135. 135 plus 45 it will be represented by 180 degree. Next degree है तुम्हारा 225. 225 will be represented by how much?
270.
270. Next one is 315 degree plus 90 degree, right?
360.
क्यों 360? बताओ कितना होगा? कौन बता पाएगा?
405.
बताओ कितना होगा?
405.
405 तो होगा नहीं, क्योंकि हम लोग 360 डिग्री के बाद क्या करते हैं? 0 डिग्री कर देते हैं ना इसको.
हाँ ये सर.
हाँ ये क्या होगा?
45 डिग्री हो जाएगा.
45 डिग्री से
45 डिग्री हो जाएगा. मैंने ठीक किया? एक बार देख लेते हैं. हाँ 45 डिग्री हो जाएगा. क्लियर?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
yes sir
So QPSK and offset QPSK is clear to you. Now going back to CSMA. So basic purpose of CSMA is that all the IoT devices are using unlicensed band. If it is an unlicensed band, anybody can use it. I don't require any permission. I don't require any subscription. The way we are taking the subscription from Jio or Airtel or BSNL for talking. So that time what they are doing, they are giving us a license bandwidth for our calling. If I call Anshuman, that case immediately it will give me a licensed channel. And why they are giving licensed channel? So that within this time, apart from me and Anshuman, nobody will be able to enter into that channel because it's a license given to Jio. Now it will give you the security. Otherwise, if all the people use the same bandwidth, that case they will enter within the same channel at the same time and interference will happen. तुम्हारा साथ दूसरे का बात भी सुनाई देगा. You don't want it. So that is why you have been provided with the license band. License band provide करने के लिए हम लोगों को subscription charge देना पड़ता है. That is the your prepaid cost. आप लोग भरते हो ना 249 per month या 555 for 3 months. So through this, I am getting the license to use that particular channel. Okay, license channel. But in case of IoT, we cannot afford to have the license channel. In that case, what we do? We use the unlicensed band. We use the unlicensed band. Now, the advantage of unlicensed band is that we don't have to pay. And the disadvantage of unlicensed band is as we don't have to pay, so anybody can enter to my network and they can, in that case, it is not voice call, it is a packet transmission. So anybody can enter into my channel and if they want, they can decipher our packet or they can take our packet. Now to protect our packet, what we are doing? We are using spread spectrum technology. Spread spectrum technology means that instead of sending the packet through a particular channel, we are sending it to different channel in different time. That is called what technology? अगर
Spread spectrum.
No, spread spectrum में कौन सा technology है? If we send the packets in different times in different frequency.
So frequency spread spectrum FSS.
Frequency hopping spread spectrum.
frequency
right?
hopping
Okay. And
FHS.
sometimes what we do that we are spreading our entire data up to the length bandwidth of entire bandwidth of my frequency channel, right? So that one is called direct sequence spread spectrum. In case of fixed low pan or in case of Zigbee, we use the DSSS, direct sequence spread spectrum technology. Okay, fine, we'll do the direct sequence spread spectrum technology. But the problem is that if I'm sending my packet, at the same time B is also sending its packet, at the same time C is another user is also sending its packet. C is sending its packet. Now what will happen? It at a single instance of time, if 3 packets are coming, then collision will happen. So to get out of the collision, what we do? We use different types of MAC protocol technology, CSMA CD, CSMA CA, Aloha. आप लोग नाम सुने हो ये सब प्रोटोकॉल का? Persistent Aloha,
Yes, sir.
persistent Aloha, और क्या क्या नाम सुने हो? CSMA CD,
Slotted Aloha.
slotted Aloha. So there are different types of technologies there. Okay. Now out of this, one of the technology is CSMA CA. So this Aloha, persistent Aloha, CSMA CD, slotted Aloha, one persistent Aloha, whatever it may be, those technologies are basically for wired connection. But in case of wireless, we use CSMA CA. In case of wireless data transmission, ये हमेशा याद रखना, for wireless data transmission we use CSMA CA. Why it is that I will tell you later, because it's a part of another story. It will take your time. If somebody is interested, then I will take a small class later on. It's a very interesting story, I'm telling you. Why in wireless we are using CSMA CA. Now, in case of ZigBee, we use the wired technology or wireless technology?
Sir, the wireless.
Wireless technology. So we use the CSMA only. So what is the basic purpose of CSMA? Basic purpose of CSMA is that all the user A, B, C, all the user will patiently hear. Suppose user A is over here, user B, user A तुम्हारा KU गेट के सामने खड़ा है, user B पानी चौका के सामने खड़ा है, and user C RRL के सामने. Consider it as a road only. Okay. Now everybody will patiently hear that whether the channel is busy or idle, whether any vehicle is going through this channel or not. If they find out that the channel is idle, the first job is listening to the channel. Listening to the channel continuously. Now, if they find out that for a long time I am not hearing anything, that might be channel is idle. If the channel is idle, still they will not send the packet directly. What they will do? They will wait for the interframe transmission time. Interframe transmission time means, suppose from the first out of this entire road, what is the they will see that how many users are there. Now, if A is in the terminal point and C is also, this is C, na? C is also in the terminal point. They will check that if A sends a frame, how much time it will take to reach the last terminal node. So if it takes T seconds to reach the last terminal node, then this T second will be termed as the interframe transmission time. Clear? इंटरफेरेंस ट्रांसमिशन टाइम का मतलब समझ में आया?
और एक बार समझा देंगे नहीं?
If a packet A is going to send, then how much time it will take to reach it at C? Or if C is sending a packet, how much time it will take to reach it A? अगर इस टाइम तक हम लोग वेट करेंगे, that means with after waiting, listening to the channel, by accident A, B और C अगर कोई पैकेट सेंड भी करेगा, अगर इंटरफ्रेम ट्रांसमिशन टाइम तक वेट भी करेंगे, then the packet will reach to the destination. That case I can avoid the collision. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
मान लो एक तो KU गेट के सामने खड़े हैं, एक है तुम्हारे पानी चौकों के सामने, एक है तुम्हारा RRL के सामने. everybody has listening to the channel, they find that the channel is idle. And after that, still I will wait for interference transmission time. Means that interference transmission time का मतलब होगा KU गेट से अगर कोई गाड़ी छूटेगा वो RRL तक पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगेगा. That is your interference transmission time. अगर ये टाइम तक वेट करेंगे, that case A, B और C कोई भी अगर पैकेट छोड़ेगा, that means I can avoid the collision because already if they send a packet, then packet will reach the destination and the road will become empty again. समझा पाया मैंने? क्यों इंटरफेरेंस ट्रांसमिशन टाइम तक वेट करना चाहिए?
सर बीच में बी भी तो है सर उसका,
हाँ
उधर पे भी तो कॉलेज हो सकता है सर.
हाँ उधर पे
हाँ सर.
हाँ हम लोग तो वेट कर रहे हैं ना.
ए अगर
बी भी
पैकेट सेंड,
हाँ,
ये सर
ए भी नहीं छोड़ेगा, बी भी नहीं छोड़ेगा, सी भी नहीं छोड़ेगा. ऑल विल वेट फॉर द इंटरफेरेंस ट्रांसमिशन.
ओके सर.
तो ए अगर बीच में, व्हाई दे आर वेटिंग, दे आर अज्यूमिंग दैट बी इज अज्यूमिंग दैट ए माइट बी सेंडिंग वन पैकेट और ए इज अज्यूमिंग दैट सी माइट बी सेंडिंग वन पैकेट. तो जो भी पैकेट सेंड करे अगर इंटरफेरेंस ट्रांसमिशन टाइम तक वेट करे, देन आई कैन अवॉइड द कॉलिशन. क्योंकि रास्ता तो वो तो क्लियर कर देगा ना तब तक.
यस सर.
क्लियर है?
यस सर.
ये तभी हो पाएगा
यस
हर
सर.
पैकेट का ट्रांसमिशन स्पीड अगर सेम होगा तो पैकेट का ट्रांसमिशन स्पीड सेम होता है, गाड़ी की तरह नहीं है. मैजिक का स्पीड कम है और तुम्हारा मर्सिडीज का स्पीड ज्यादा होगा. तो ऑल द विल अज्यूम दैट ऑल द व्हीकल्स विल रन इन द सेम स्पीड. इज दिस ओके? Interference transmission time?
Yes sir.
Okay.
यस सर.
So they will wait for the interference transmission. After that, they should send the packet? No. Why? Because after waiting, if A, B and C तीनों एक ही साथ पैकेट सेंड करना शुरू करेगा तो, क्योंकि इतना देर तक वेट किया तब तो कॉलिशन होगा ही. So that case, what they will do? A, B and C wait for a random amount of time and after that they will send the packet. Random amount of time. That random amount of time is varied from 0 to 255. Means A will take a random value 0 to 255. B will take a random value 0 to 255. C will take a random value 0 to 255. अभी कोई भी रैंडम वैल्यू ए के लिए चूज करो 0 to 255 और बी के लिए और सी के लिए और बताओ मुझे. कोई भी वैल्यू चूज इट. बोलो.
सर 10 सेकंड ए पर
10 मिलीसेकंड. ओके.
यस सर.
0 to 255 जो है वो मिलीसेकंड है. अच्छा बी के लिए
सर बी के लिए 15 मिलीसेकंड.
15 मिलीसेकंड. ओके. सी के लिए
30 मिलीसेकंड.
0 to 255 इतना लंबा वैल्यू है, तुम इसमें इतना छोटा छोटा वैल्यू क्यों ले रहे हो? ठीक है 30 मिलीसेकंड. It means that A will send its packet after waiting for interference transmission time. A will choose the value 10, B will choose the value 15, C will choose the value 30. इसका मतलब है A will send its packet after waiting 10 milliseconds. B will send the packet after waiting 15 milliseconds. C will send the packet after waiting 30 milliseconds. उसमें तुम्हारा collision होने chances है, but the chances is minimal or not. So entire CSMA CA procedure is to minimize the chances of collision. Is it clear, student?
Yes sir.
पूरा procedure clear है?
Yes sir.
Okay, fine. So is there any? I guess there is no other questions regarding your. Another is that your tree structure, right? Your structure topology. टोपोलॉजी में क्वेश्चन था ना कुछ?
Yes, sir. वो
Yes, sir.
ओके फाइन,
ZigBee वाला स्लाइड वो पूरा एक बार आप समझा देते तो अच्छा है।
ठीक है। So ZigBee, as I have told that, अच्छा अभी किसी भी टाइम पे ये बंद हो सकता है, so please rejoin with the same link. Okay. Now, in case of ZigBee, what it does that it actually works on top of your IEEE 802.15.4. So it actually takes the help of IEEE 802.15.4. Means that whatever features IEEE 802.15.4 has, the same features will be adopted by ZigBee also. Like in case of ZigBee, you are using DSSS protocol, मतलब space spectrum technology में. What else you are taking? In case of encoding, you are using DPSK as well as offset QPSK. So ZigBee will also do the same thing. Okay. Apart from this, it will operate in 3 frequencies. One is, oh मेरा दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है ना, sorry मैंने screen share नहीं किया.
सर वॉइस भी थोड़ा वो सर
Voice ये हो रहा है,
हो रहा है.
मैं टाइम बंद कर दूँगा. Now my voice is okay. Student, my voice is okay.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So ZigBee operates in 3 frequency. One is 860 megahertz. It will use one channel only with the low transmission rate. As I already told that, अगर frequency bandwidth बढ़ेगा तो speed भी बढ़ते रहेगा. So in case of 20 kbps and 40 kbps speed, what kind of encoding technology they are using? And in case of 250 kbps speed, what kind of encoding technology they are using? Encoding technology means whether we are using BPSK or OQPSK.
Sir, in 2.4 gigahertz OQPSK we are using.
So here we are using
902 to 928.
Right. And this one we are using BPSK.
Sir,
Right.
QPSK. Sir,
नहीं,
QPSK.
यहाँ पे 40 kbps में QPSK यूज करेंगे, 20 kbps में BPSK यूज करेंगे. Okay.
हाँ sir.
20 kbps में हम लोग BPSK यूज करेंगे. Okay. So next is that it's relay, and another thing is that it is working within a constrained region. Means that its coverage is from 10 meter to 100 meter. 10 meter अगर है, that means they are using the star topology where there will be one controller who is controlling the other nodes, and there will be the end node. End node is basically, they are also IoT devices. They will send their data to the controller. They will send the data to the controller. Controller is basically the cluster head, and cluster head will take the data and it will send it to the cloud server. If the distance is only 10 meter. Now, if they want 100 meter distance, so that case, this concept will not work. What they will do that there will be a controller, and within 10 meter there will be a router, and within 10 meter there will be the end node. So in this way, they can cover 20 meter of distance. If they want more than 20 meter, that case what they will do, they will take one controller, and under this controller there will be router. Under this router there will be another router. Under this router there will be another router. So this one will cover 10 meter. This one will cover 10 meter, this one will cover 10 meter, and under this router there will be edge node. So it depends upon how long you want to spread your entire region. So based on this, your entire tree structure will be created. Now within the tree structure, your root node will be your controller, your intermediate node will be your router, and your end node or the leaf node will be your end node. Clear? कब हम लोग स्टार टोपोलॉजी यूज करेंगे, कब हम लोग क्लस्टर ट्री टोपोलॉजी यूज करेंगे?
Yes, sir.
Clear ना? Okay. So instead of cluster tree topology, we can use the mesh topology also. But in mesh topology में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? One controller will be there. Controller and actually the end node will send the data to the router basically. Router will send the data to the adjacent router, then it will send the data to the controller. Controller will send the data to the cloud server. Controller can connect with the cloud server. Okay. So in this case, how much distance they are covering? This one is 10 meter, 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 40 meter. If you want more than that case what you can do? This one is 10 meter, this one is 10 meter. Okay, so all are 40 meters basically. So if you want to send, if you want to cover 100 meter, that case we have to put other routers also and create the mesh, a big one. Now, you tell me one thing. Mesh topology and cluster tree topology we are basically using to increase the distance only, to increase the your vicinity only, right? So you are increasing your vicinity only, right? दोनों ही करते हैं. Your cluster tree topology is also using the same thing, as well as your mesh topology also is also using the same thing, right? तो कब हम mesh topology यूज करेंगे और कब हम लोग ये cluster tree topology यूज करेंगे? This type of question will be
सर
asked.
जब हम लोग हाँ सर जब हम लोग सबसे बात करना होगा जैसे पीयर टू पीयर कम्युनिकेशन तब हम लोग शायद से मेश टोपोलॉजी यूज कर
Is mesh topology is required for peer-to-peer communication के लिए mesh topology is required, I know, but is mesh topology is required everywhere? Because see, in case of mesh topology, all are connected with each other. So what are the disadvantage in case of IoT connectivity? If all are connected with each other, everybody is dissipating power to each other to know that what is the status of their neighbor, right? Every time I have to send data to my neighbor.